Good.
Geometry
How are
kids.
you doing?
I know I started late again. Okay. What are they doing in school for you all? Particularly, I would like to know from Prisha, what are they doing?
Auntie, can you just sorry. Can you just give me 1 second, please?
Yeah, sure. Not a problem at all. How about you, Manya?
Wait, let me check real quick.
Sure. How was your trip? Do they do did they do congruence?
Sorry, what?
Did they do congruence at school?
They did, we started doing like proofs on triangles and stuff.
That's preppy.
Sorry, guys. It was again absolutely my bad. Okay. Till their class, my charge was there. And after that, when your class started, my charge went. Sorry. Okay. What proofs did they do, Mamanya?
We started doing triangle proofs. I think they're congruent triangles.
Okay, so you started doing congruent proof. By the way, when are you going to take the test, guys? Let me know. When do you want to take the test as well?
When did the Algebra 2 kids take their test?
That's not the criteria.
I just
You're thinking, but that's not the criteria I'm going to decide on. You know what? In Algebra 2 class, I'm lagging. Here, I'm not that lagging. So there are many constraints, right? It's not just that one constraint. In pre-calc and Algebra 2, I don't have time to give it in class. You see, but whereas other classes are like, we can afford to have that half hour of class, doesn't matter. You see, that sort of a thing that I can rely on is there. Particularly with my 7th graders and all, I do have time. But with you guys, yes, it is iffy, but at the same time, I can afford to have some time for the test. So, but with Algebra 2, they really need a review. They've forgotten what we learned a little bit before, and they have their module test coming up. So, I gave them the test as homework, to be honest with you.
Can we have it as homework?
I prefer having it at the end of the class in your class. Is that okay? What, Aditi? I really want to have it at the end of the class. Okay? See, because I'll tell you one thing. If I give it to you as homework, it's like thrown away piece of work only, very frankly talking to you. Because I won't know, meaning I can make a proctor, auto proctor. But I'm really relying on you and putting it. I did not create an auto proctor, but it's not hard for me to create an auto proctor. I can create an auto proctored test and give you, but that's not my intent. So whoever is responsible, whoever takes accountability will benefit from my test. That's how I want it to be, and I did not put an auto proctor. In your case as well, I'm not going to. So why don't you take the test at the end of the class? What is the problem with that? It's a 20-question test, right? 20 or 25 questions.
I still don't understand proofs. That's my problem.
Which one, ma?
Proofs.
Proofs, huh?
Yeah, even though we went over it so many times, I still didn't understand it.
Okay, we'll see. We'll review that. I have one proof or I think one proof in the test.
Are you okay? Your voice sounds really sore.
Yes, thank you, Chetan, for asking. It is bad, but I just want to, meaning if I cancel all these classes, right, it's very difficult to get you all and make it up. Okay, I already cancelled a class last Saturday. I had enough of pre-cal kids. It's very difficult to get them together at some other time. So I really don't want to cancel classes and I just want to keep. And moreover, if I cancel, right, you know what happened with the pre-cal class last week? We are lagging. I don't want that. You see, meaning I just want to take something ahead of school. At least on few topics I want to, and that's not happening. So you know what? Today we had a class again. Yesterday we had class. Today we had class in pre-cal. So we are good now. So that's why I thought, okay, let me not cancel. Let's do our best and get going.
Just hope you get better soon.
Thank you, Chetan. So now let's okay.
Are all the questions multiple choice or is it like typing out questions too?
You honestly don't know. I can check. But this and all don't decide on based on all these guys. What
Yeah, because sometimes with the typing ones it counts it wrong, but then like the question is
I
multiple.
manually validated.
Oh, okay. Then that's
If it's the typing one, I
Multiple choice is easier because if you don't get it, then you could just like guess.
oh yeah, there's that.
not everything. I will keep it as multiple choice. That's not me, you know. Definitely, I would not have had everything as multiple choice. At least one will be there. Oh, sorry. And this is geometry, correct? Let me see, guys. Oh my God, everything is multiple choice. Only in your class, it's like, no. See, I have the proof is a long answer.
Okay.
The proof is the only one that's a long answer. Okay, guys, at the end of the class, let me go ahead and give you, please, okay, 25 questions. You're going to take 45 minutes, okay? Okay, let's move on, please, okay? Last week itself, I asked you, right?
Wait, Auntie, so are we gonna take a test like at 8 o'clock?
I'll make you get started, ma'am. How about I administer the test at around 7:40 or 7:50?
Okay.
And then you can take 40 minutes, 45 minutes. Is that okay?
Yeah, just want
See,
to.
all are multiple choice, excluding one that proof question. Proof question, you're going to write the proof. Also, it is giving you the left side, asking you for the right side. It's giving you the right side, asking you for the left side. You got it? So it's pretty easy, a test for 25 questions. You're not going to take time. If you know everything, it's going to take 35 minutes max. Okay? So we'll take, let's not waste time further. Let's move on. We'll go to congruence. So the last we did was Amit. Chetan, what are you doing in school? I never asked you. You know,
Right now we did like a bunch of stuff on triangle, like how do I put this? Triangle classifications, like how to identify isosceles, scalene, right, all that kind of stuff. And we learned like how to see if a triangle is a triangle by adding up the sides and seeing if they're greater than the other side, and all stuff like that. So like we learned about interior angles are 180 and then the exterior angles of a triangle are 360. And yeah, pretty much all of that. We learned like if you're given some angles and some sides, like not all of them, but if you're given some, you can kind of figure out what kind of triangle it is.
so that's nice. Angle chasing. And did you know that exterior angle of any polygon is 360 degrees?
Yeah, that's what I actually asked the teacher. He said, yeah.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Okay, let's move on. So I really wanted to go over what did we do last?
Rotations.
Yeah,
I think.
rotation. And see, last class as well we wasted. So we really want to finish congruence part 3, 4, 5 today. Okay, let's see that. Okay. So now let's go with these. We are going to go over what are the types of congruence that we are going to study in geometry. First, let's consider the easy ones. SSS and SAS. Both are theorems, both are proofs. See, we put it out quickly and then keep moving. Chetan, for you, if I give the test in Google Forms, right?
Yeah.
one problem for me is these are images. It doesn't read it for you, right? It doesn't read it for you, right, Chetan? Are you there?
Is it my problem? Like, is my mic not working?
Sorry, Chetan, when you were talking it. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, nothing. I was just wondering if something was wrong with my mic.
No. I just switched connection. Go ahead.
Yeah, nothing. What were you saying for the test?
If I give you a test, some are images in here. Would it read it out to you?
I don't think it would. I don't think it would.
Okay, then at the end, let's talk it out how to do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we have two congruence theorems we are going to discuss. One is called, okay, when it comes to triangle congruence, okay, there are different types of triangle congruence. What does that mean? I have two triangles A, B, C, D, E, F. Kura, I will try to allocate some time for discussing proofs more. Does it make sense? We will also do a lot of proofs in this triangle congruence as well. Okay, let's see after that how you feel. Does it make sense, Kayura?
Yeah.
I did hear your ranting, and I appreciate you bringing it up. Okay, so SSS and
Can I also get a little more practice on proofs? Like I get it, but I'm not like comfortable with it yet.
sure. Meaning, yeah. The topic congruence has a lot of proofs. The topic similarity has a lot of proofs. Once we finish that, right, you'll be a lot much better. And then there are special segments of triangles, which means we will discuss altitude, median, all this we'll discuss. We'll discuss altitude, median, and something more we'll discuss in this. All this has proofs again. Geometry is full of proofs. So I'm less concerned when you say that proofs are hard, because we are not at a point where you know everything. So let's see. I'll also till date, whatever we have covered, I'll try to consolidate some more proof problems and give it to you sometime during the week or next. Now let's go to congruence, types of congruence, triangle congruence. Manya, is this what you're telling about?
Yeah. And
Okay,
you
good.
just have to write proofs on it.
Yeah, there's a lot, don't worry. First, let me cover all this. So what is this SSS congruence? Suppose I have triangle ABC and another triangle DEF. I say triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. In this scenario, please look at the order, guys. Don't look at the figure. Sometimes, to confuse you, they will switch like this. Now, from the figure, AB, suppose I'm saying that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. That means AB, the first two letter sides, AB is congruent to DE. BC, the last two letters, the side is congruent to DF. I'm sorry. The last two letters BC is congruent to EF. Then what? AC, first and last letter, DF. Do you see? That is how you denote congruence. Suppose if two triangles are congruent, that means the corresponding sides are congruent. Do you see what I mean? I spoke everything in geometry terms. Two triangles are congruent means the corresponding sides are equal in length. So AB is equal to DE, BC is equal to EF. Geometrically, we don't say like that. We say AB is congruent to DE, BC is congruent to EF, AC is congruent to DF. Any questions there? This is called, if the sides of three triangles are congruent to the second triangle, then triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. This is called SSS congruence theorem. Okay.
But Auntie, for like one of the sides, like for BC and DF, like for BC you have 2 lines, but for DF you have 3. So would like the whole triangle still be congruent to the other one, even though they're like in different positions?
Come again with the way you said.
Like, I mean that like the very bottom side of the triangle, like BC and DF. For BC, there's only 2 lines, but for DF, there's 3. So like because the positions are different, would the whole triangle still be congruent?
Good question. But just now I said that sometimes to confuse you in the figure, they might rotate and give you. So please look at the order of the letters. A, B. Is it congruent shown as DE with the same one marking? BC, 2 marking. EF has 2 markings.
Okay, thank you.
You understand that? So now that is called SSS congruence theorem. Okay, this is only with their side. The second one says ABC triangle. Akash, are you following Akash?
Yeah.
Okay. SAS congruence says, Chetan, are you able to follow?
Mhm.
Okay. Triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Again, we are considering congruent triangles. We are just checking if one triangle is congruent to the other. Now, if two sides and the included angle of one triangle, this is a little iffy. Two sides, let's say there are two sides. Let me consider with the order. Okay, triangle ABC, triangle DEF. In this scenario, I'm saying AB is congruent to DE. BC or AC. AC is congruent to DF. In this scenario, what I'm saying in this theorem states, if two sides and the included angle of one triangle, included angle means the angle that is sitting in between the two sides. Do you get it? So, if two sides of one triangle and the included angle of one triangle are congruent to the second triangle's two sides and the included angle, then the triangles are congruent. Now, I have big questions for you. Can I erase this off? Okay, but before erasing, I'll ask you. Shreya, can you tell me what is the converse of SSS congruence theorem? What is the converse of SSS congruence theorem? What is converse? What is converse, Amma?
If the if and then are switched.
Yeah, exactly. So you switch the hypothesis, you switch the condition and hypothesis and the conclusion you switch, right? So what was the hypothesis? This was the hypothesis. This was the hypothesis. This was the conclusion. So what can be the converse? What can be the converse?
Is it if the triangles are congruent and the sides of both the triangles are congruent?
Correct. So the converse of any theorem is if the triangles are congruent, then the sides of the triangle are congruent to the second triangle. That's all. That's the converse. Akash, did you understand?
Yeah.
Here my problem is with Shreya, you're not answering. I'm so sorry. Okay, we'll have to bring this up 100%. I'm not getting inputs from you. You're not answering. So there is no way I can follow what you're doing at all. Are you following? Yeah. Okay. Now, can you tell me the converse of SAS? What, ma? Sure. Kayura or Shrikar, go ahead and tell me the converse of SAS congruence theorem.
If the triangles are congruent, then the two sides and the included angle of one of the triangles is equal to the second one.
Good job. So you got what to do for a converse, right? So when you write proof reasoning, you either write SAS congruence theorem. When will you write SAS congruence theorem? When you want to prove that the triangles are congruent, you write this as your reasoning. But when you know that the triangles are congruent and want to prove that their two sides or the included angle are congruent, then you write the reasoning as converse of SAS congruence theorem. Am I making sense or not? When you're
Yeah, it makes sense.
So now these two we covered, SSS and SAS. Now, this is something I wanted to ask you. I'm going to put up two triangles on the board. I want text answers from each of you. Okay. I would like to know are these two triangles congruent or not? Okay. I will read it out to Chetan as well. Triangle ABC, triangle XYZ, both are given. Okay. Triangle AB, the side AB is congruent to side XY. Side AC is congruent to side XZ. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, angle B is congruent to angle X.
Okay.
Are these two triangles congruent?
When do I tell my answer?
1 minute, Chetan. Hold on. I want answers from everybody. If you say not congruent, I want a reasoning. If you say congruent, I want a reasoning. Please don't say no, yes alone.
Wait, is the theorem called like SSS congruence theorem?
Yes.
Okay.
There were two that we discussed. One is only the sides. The other one was two sides and included angle. Oh, good job, Prisha. Kayura. Here we are only discussing two sides. Manya, I really want the reasoning.
Oh, I confused it. Sorry. I was
Wait, is there a
mixing them up.
theorem? Wait, do we use a theorem?
No. If they are congruent, they can be congruent only using SAS because one angle and two sides are being compared, right? If you say that the two triangles are congruent, then the reasoning has to be SAS congruence theorem because there's nothing else that's being discussed.
Wait, is B congruent to X? Like, because you said it was earlier, so.
Yeah. B is congruent to X because see the angle marking. They've clearly given that the two angles are congruent. Akash.
How would you say if it's not congruent?
Okay, good question. Now there is nothing mentioned about angle A, angle C, angle Y, angle Z.
Oh, if they put angle C and angle Z, then it's not congruent?
Let's say if they put it like this, right? Then angle A is congruent to angle Z. Make sense?
Yeah.
It says you're not in the meeting, so I can't send the chat.
No, Aditi, you have to double click on my name.
Oh,
Samantha.
right.
Samantha, there are two congruence theorems, right? One is if all the three sides are congruent to other three sides of the other triangle, that is SSS. But if two sides and the included angle are congruent to the other two sides and angle of the other triangle, then it is also another congruence theorem.
Wait, does the angle have to be in the middle of the two lines or can it be separate?
That's what I told you clearly. The angle has to be an included angle. What is an included angle? I told you, right? It has to be sitting between the equal sides.
Wait, so is this not congruent?
Samantha, it is not congruent by SSS. Did you check with SAS? Akash, what is that reasoning, Akash? I do see that the angle B is congruent to angle X. What do you think?
But don't they have to be like on the same side? Like I'm on the same place.
True. So how will you say that? Okay, 1 minute. Let me see. Shreya, are you in here? Okay. Go ahead. So here, let me explain, guys. This time I'll explain, okay? Manya, what did you say, Manya?
Did you get my answer?
I think I got. I'm not going to because good, Dhamma. Good, your reasoning is right. So here, see, AB is the same as XY. Okay. AC is the Chetan, go ahead and say your answer.
Are they not congruent?
Yeah, why?
Because so I'm not sure if I'm right, but
Doesn't matter. Go ahead.
so if AB is congruent to XY and
Uh-huh.
AC is congruent to
XZ.
so shouldn't B be congruent to Y?
A should be congruent to X. That is the included angle. A should be congruent to X. B is another some angle that is not an included.
Wait. Oh, you said A is congruent to X?
No, I said B is congruent to X. So actually A should have been congruent to X. Then only I can say SAS. A is between the two S's.
Yeah.
Since I said B is congruent to X, I can clearly say that these two triangles are not congruent and SAS cannot prove that these two triangles are congruent. If I say that these two triangles are congruent by SAS, then angle A should have been congruent to angle X, which is
So
not.
are these triangles similar?
That I can't say, right? And the given data doesn't say that.
So, but they're not congruent.
They are definitely nothing given here can confirm that they are congruent. See what I mean? Manav, am I with you?
Yeah.
Okay. How about this? You're going to decide and tell me. Um, 1 second.
So if it was congruent, B would be congruent to Y, right? Or I don't understand what you said.
1 minute. Shil.
Mm-hmm.
1 second. I'll clarify your doubt. Wait. You can do this. You can tell me whether these triangles are congruent. Chetan, 1 minute, Chetan. I'm going to clarify your doubt while others work on this. What was that you said, Chetan? Let me confirm. Go ahead and tell me.
So this is not congruent because if it was, would B be equal to Y, right?
Aha. No. B equal to Y will not confirm congruence. A equal to X will confirm congruence.
Okay, because A is like the first angle, so it has to be congruent.
No. The A is the angle between the equal sides of the two triangles.
Oh, okay.
Angle sit between the two sides, I'm saying.
Yeah.
You got it?
So yeah, they're not congruent.
Okay, so you got it now? If
Yeah.
they give you that B is congruent to Y, even then the triangles are not congruent. Because
Congruent.
that-
Unless they said AB is congruent to XY and then BC is congruent to YZ.
correct.
Okay, I get it now. Yeah.
Very good job. So please understand. Okay. Let it be there. I'll bring up 2 more things later. Now go ahead and try this one. Oh, okay. Chetan, for you. RTUS is a parallelogram. RTUS is a parallelogram with T and S connected. RT is congruent to US. RS is congruent to UT. Now tell me whether the two triangles are congruent. If they are congruent, what is the congruence theorem? Ma, please don't say yes. Anytime geometry needs reasoning.
I don't really understand how it's shown. Like,
Okay. I have a parallelogram RTUS.
uh-huh.
RT goes up, TU goes right, US comes down, SR connects back.
Wait,
RTUS.
RTUS, but that's 4, right? How can it make 2 triangles?
RTUS. It's a parallelogram.
Yeah. Oh, so you're trying to make 2 triangles out of that parallelogram.
Correct. With T and S connected.
So then, how would um, okay, so
Okay, guys. Okay, there is some problem with my explanation, I feel. Let me go ahead and explain this. Money as well. So, RT is congruent to US, right? RS is congruent to TU, correct? And TS is congruent to ST itself. So, the side of one triangle is congruent to side of the other triangle, correct? TR is congruent to US, right? RS is congruent to UT or TU, right? Similarly, TS is congruent to ST. The three sides of one triangle is congruent to the three sides of the other triangle. Do you see it? So, triangle TRS is congruent to triangle SUT by SSS congruence theorem. How many of you did not get it?
Wait, Auntie, would my explanation work? Because I think I said the same thing that you did, except like.
There is no angles to be discussed here, right?
Oh, did I say angles, Auntie?
Yeah, yes.
Oh
Because
shoot, I was talking about the line. I
then
don't
you
know
should
what to
be
call
very
it.
clear with the line segments, right?
Oh yeah, it was.
So we need to put them as like this.
Okay.
How about this? Okay, how about this? We'll discuss more, ma. These are a little difficult. Let's see. How about this? I have two triangles. One is ABC, one is XYZ. Oh, this only I gave you. Wait, guys. Let me try this one. How about this?
Auntie, I think I'm. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I have two triangles. Basically, it's one big triangle LNM. From L, I draw a perpendicular line to NM. Okay, the perpendicular meets NM at P. Okay, NP is equal to PM. NP is congruent to PM. This is the structure of the two triangles. Okay, to summarize, you have two triangles, NPL and MPL. NP is congruent to PM. Now, LP is the perpendicular drawn from L to P. Now, are these two triangles congruent? That's right, Kayura.
Auntie, I think I would get it. It's just that I'm not really understanding when you're splitting the parallelogram into two
Oh,
triangles.
it's not a parallelogram, it's a big triangle, I said.
It is?
Hmm.
You're splitting it into two triangles?
Yama, a big triangle is split into two different triangles. By that, perpendicular LP drawn to the base NM, where NP is equal to PM.
Uh-huh.
Aditi, that is correct. Manya, is that correct, Manya? Can you tell me the sides?
Oh, wait. I didn't even.
Chetan, did I not help you understand?
I can't really understand what you're trying to say.
Okay. There is a triangle LNM.
Yeah.
LNM. Okay. L,
Yeah.
to the left you have N. L is on top. To the left you have N. M is on to your right.
Yeah.
Now drop a perpendicular from L to NM. Okay.
Like halfway through the line LM?
No. Half. LP meets NM at its midpoint.
Okay.
Correct, Prisha. So L and M is a L N M is a triangle. P is the midpoint of N and M. LP are connected. You got it?
Yeah.
Not really. Where are you missing? Then you explain. I will help you. Shrikar,
So,
that's correct.
it's a triangle and it's
Okay, Chetan, hold on. Navneet and Shrikar, you're going to explain what are the sides you're talking about. Navneet and Shrikar. What are the sides that are congruent?
NP is equal to PM.
Good. And then
So from that, PL is equal to, well, that's the same thing now. But
yeah,
wait, from
yeah,
that,
correct. PL is the same thing as LP. That is also a side. What else?
and from that, if we had measurements, we could do Pythagorean theorem, and we could figure out the other two sides of the exact same.
Not at all. Nothing is given about the side, about the third side.
Wait, they're congruent. Wait, they're congruent.
Why they are
They have the
congruent?
same angle.
Because of hypotenuse leg.
Hypotenuse is not at all congruent. Who said? I did not even talk about the hypotenuse, right?
No.
Yeah, this is the hypotenuse. I didn't even talk about the hypotenuse of the two triangles, right?
Wait, Auntie, wouldn't it be like they're not congruent because only NP and PM are congruent to each other, but like you don't know if LP.
Oh, is it SAS? I think it's
Right.
SAS.
SAS, because see, this side and this side, the included angle is 90 here, 90 here.
Ah,
So it is SAS. It is congruent by SAS. Do you all get it? Shreya, are you following? Hmm. Okay. How about this?
Miss Priya,
Yeah, ma.
when are we getting the test?
Oh my God, I forgot. I'll give it to you now. How about this? How about this? You, Manya, I want to finish the other three congruence too. How about this? See, because without you understanding the basic two, I cannot go to the other three. How about this? Are they congruent? That's a little tricky. But I would really like to have your answers quick, guys. I want to talk about the other three congruence, give it to you guys. What do the arrows indicate?
Mama,
Huh.
I got my history paper again.
What do the arrows indicate?
That they're parallel.
So what? They're parallel. Nice. Then what? Chetan, I know I have not dictated this to you.
Oh, the lines are also congruent. There's like that line.
So these two sides, alternate interior angles are equal, right? Alternate interior angles are equal. So now what? There is a square ABDC.
So would that mean that the perpendicular lines are equal? Wait, no.
The AB is congruent to CD is given. AD is congruent to DA. That is correct. Since the lines are parallel, angle A is equal to angle D. So are the triangles congruent?
Yes.
Yes.
By what theorem?
SAS.
Yes.
SAS. Good job. S included angle is this. And then the side SAS. Akash, are you with me?
Yes.
Absolutely, I'm not getting answers, right? How do I know that
I sent you answers.
Oh, good, good,
I
good.
just didn't send photos.
Yes, 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 I am seeing. Nice. Okay, Akash, that only puts me at peace. Now we have three more congruences. One is ASA, AAS, and HL. HL applies to only right angles. HL means the hypotenuse and leg of hypotenuse and any one leg. If it is a right triangle alone, hypotenuse and any one leg can be congruent to another triangle, then the triangles are congruent. It's a little tricky. You see, this case, see, this is not the included angle, still they can be congruent because it's right triangle. You see, we are not talking about essays here. If it's a right triangle, hypotenuse and any one leg, if they're congruent, you can conclude that it is congruent. AAS means two angles, two angles, two angles, and the not another side. See, two angles and another side. Here, two angles, and you can call this side. See, two angles and a side. You see, if they are congruent, then you can say that the triangles are congruent.
Wait, so
ASA,
it's the side that's not in between the angles, right? That's the one you don't do.
correct, non-included side. That's
Okay.
why S is outside. Suppose for ASA means two angles, I'm sorry, two angles and the included side, the side between the angles. You got it?
Yeah.
Did I make it clear? ASA means the side is included. AAS means it's not included. HL means any leg with one hypotenuse congruent. You got it? So the types of congruences we have discussed are SSS, SA, SSS, SAS, ASA, AAS, and HL. What? The last two things that I wanted to discuss was there are two triangles. Angle 1, angle 3 of the other triangle are congruent. Angle 4 of the first is congruent with 5. Angle 6 of the first is congruent with 7. So the three angles of one triangle are congruent to the three angles of the other triangle. Are the triangles congruent? Who can rise up and volunteer and try answering this?
They're not congruent
Why?
because like because if all three angles are congruent, it can be congruent, but like the side lengths have to be congruent as well.
Yeah, I have not given anything about the side.
Because the angles, like even if the triangles are not congruent, the angles will always stay the same.
I really like Manav the way you're telling, but AAA does not ensure congruence.
No, I know, that's what I'm saying.
Great. Yes, I like your answer. I said. So AAA does not ensure congruence. Only SSS, SAS, ASA, AAS, and HL can assure that the triangles are congruent. Now, one last question again. SSA, does it say it's congruent, meaning side angle? Does it ensure congruence? S non-included angle. Side non-included angle. Does it ensure congruence?
Wait, what do you mean non-included angle?
Ma, these are the two sides, ma.
Oh yeah, sorry.
No problem. Included side is this, the one sitting between those two sides. But
Okay.
I'm talking to you about the non-included side. Here, these two triangles are not congruent. This is a very common mistakes newcomers to geometry make. This angle needs to be the included angle for it to be congruent. SAS is valid congruence. SSA is not. Shrikar, are you following?
Yeah.
It is it head spinning?
Yeah.
SSS, SAS,
Wait, so what does HL mean again?
HL is hypotenuse leg. This is only for right triangles.
Yeah, okay, I get that. I was just
The rest of it are for any triangle. Okay, but what confuses everybody is AA and SSA. These two are not congruent at all. Okay, given you an introduction. Okay, we'll write proofs next week.
Wait,
Okay.
when are we doing our test?
When do you want to do? Can I give it to you now? Will you be finishing it and going?
Do we have it for homework?
I don't mind, but you have to take the responsibility and accountability. Can I give it to you?
Yeah, can we have it for homework?
Okay, I'll give it to you as homework, but I do have homework in congruence as well. Okay,
See, if we want to, can we do it in class though?
please do. That's what I would suggest. You can do
Auntie,
it
can
and then go.
Auntie, can I go? I'm bleeding.
Can you?
Can
Yeah,
I go? I'm bleeding.
go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. What do you want? What do you want to do now or later?
so wait. Can we get congruence homework this week and do the test next week?
Congruent test. No, please. Both should be at the same time. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm going to give it to you and assign it in the Google Classroom. Both the homework. There are only two parts. Nothing difficult. So many triangles, whether they are congruent or not. Okay. So I'll give the homework both in Google Classroom. You're going to take accountability on the home on the test. I'll put it out to parents. Okay. Any questions for me? Any questions? No. Okay, guys. If you have any questions, say. Otherwise, we can see you next week. Chetan, if I put it to you in the Google Classroom, will it help?
Don't know, Auntie. Some
Will you test and tell me?
Bye, Auntie. Feel better.
Bye, ma. Thank you. You do it. Chetan, would it work?
I don't know. I'll have to
Check.
if it works. Yeah.
Are you able to see my homework, Chetan, usual week? Not
Uh,
really.
no.
I know. Okay. How can I help you? You tell me, meaning I have the PDF files. It's not reading to you, I know. How are they giving you homework at school? I feel sad, but at the same time, I don't know how to further help you too.
They just give it on paper with braille and like graphics.
Oh, I see. But is the class listening to the class helping you?
Yeah. The thing is,
Mm.
you're covering stuff that they're not doing. Like, I remember you covered something a while back. It is helping, but like, one thing I remember is that you covered something. I don't remember what it was, but they haven't gone over it at all. So like, I don't know if they're following a different curriculum or something. Maybe
Ilema, all the geometry will be the same. It will come.
it'll come. Okay.
100% it will come.
Okay.
The congruence and all you're saying? Both will, Chetan, 100% both will coincide. I can assure you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it is helping.
If it is helping, definitely do attend the session, is my honest thought. You got it? I don't want to take away your time as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any other questions for me? Sometimes I want to talk to your mom. I will. Okay, I've not been doing great. I will talk to your mom as well.
Okay.
Okay. But I
Sounds good.
hope the session help you to a little bit at least discussing these topics.
Yeah.
Okay, ma. Chetan, bye.
Bye.